Ella here. Thank you for joining me for this really incredible hip mobility kind of sequence. Like I'm calling it hip mobility flow, but it's actually no downward dog, no chaturangas, very minimum on the weight bearing, on the wrist bearing. You will need today 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, then get 2 cans of vegetables of some sort. Water bottles will do. Today, even maybe 2 sofa pillows will do. And you'll need a scarf. Well, you can use a scarf, but if you have a strap, use a strap. Otherwise, you can use a scarf or a really long towel. And this will be around 50 minutes of really, really juicy stuff. If you can do this 2 times a week, your hips will be happy as clams. And that's why I call this a hippie-licious class. All right, guys, let's start lying in Ardha Shavasana with your knees bent, soles of the feet on the mat, and have your hands on your belly. Take a deep inhale through your nose and let it out the mouth. One more time, breathe in, letting it go. Gently close your eyes and have your hands on your belly as you observe your breath in and out of your abdomen. And noticing the quality of your breath right now. Noticing what's happening in your inner landscape. Your breathing is your anchor to your body, heart, and mind. And you can actually gauge how you're feeling in any moment by the quality of your breath. So I'm talking through breathing, activating the intra-abdominal pressure, which is the outer part of the external part of your abdominal wall. And this way we maintain that tension and stability all around our torso. So you inhale, expand into all parts of your torso. As you exhale, maintain that external tension and almost like you're inner cinching and you're exhaling from the inside, but you maintain that external tension of your whole torso and abdomen. Inhale, expand all directions. As you exhale, maintain that external abdominal pressure, intra-abdominal pressure. As you exhale, I always think of it like inner cinching or inner corset. Take 3 more like that. Inhale, expand. Everything through your nose, and as you exhale, maintain that pressure all around your torso and literally exhale from the inside. Take 2 more like that. Inhale, expand all directions. And as you exhale, inner cinch, maintain that pressure. You want to try and maintain this throughout the whole class. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Bring your hands down by your sides. Press your heels down to the ground. Tuck your tailbone, lengthen through your sacrum, and lift up your hips. Push your heels down to the ground, lift up your hips high. And all I want you to do is I want you to think of pushing the heels forward. You can activate your glutes and you can activate your hamstrings as well. Traction your heels forward. 3, 4, 5. Now traction the heels back towards you. Now you might even feel a little cramping, but your booty is going to be waking up your tuhas. Traction the heels towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, press your feet down with your mat and you're going to tear the mat apart. You're going to draw the mat apart, like tearing it apart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last part. Draw the feet towards each other. Don't let the knees buckle though. So keep the knees aligned with your hips and see if you can get the knees higher, the hips higher, and track your legs towards each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as you come down, exhale, come down from the upper chest first, the mid-spine, and then your lower back. Okay. Take a few breaths here, just softening the belly, close your eyes. We're going to move into something called the dead bug. So you're going to lift up your legs, keep your knees a little wider than your hips. And also, don't let the knees go in front. So keep the knees aligned with your hips and a little wider. And then bring your arms up like you're holding a big beach ball. This is where your intra-abdominal pressure is going to come in handy. You're going to inhale, expand. As you exhale, bring your left heel down, but keep the same shape of the left leg and bring your right arm up and then bring back. Don't let your lower back lift. So inhale as you exhale, left arm back, right heel down, and then bring back up. If you feel your lower back lifting, then don't bring your heel all the way down to the floor. Absolutely does not need to touch. Exhale, intra-abdominal pressure, and then lift it up. Inhale, make sure the knees stay right over top of your hips. Exhale, and lift. Exhale, and lift. Exhale, and lift. And hug your knees right into your belly. Inhale through your nose, let it out the mouth, and just draw the knees down the sides of your ribs. Maybe even rock a little side to side and just bring the feet down for a second. Gently close your eyes. So we're working a lot today also on strengthening the hip flexor. So really connecting also to your deep, deep, deep obliques, your abdominal side muscles. All right, lift up your legs and keep the knees aligned with your hips. Press the palms into it. Keep your neck long and resist the thighs into the hands into the thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful, release. Start to resistance. Keep resisting so strongly, but let that left knee go a little bit forward. Keep resisting. And then, like the thighs resisting back, let that left knee come in a little bit. And then bring it back so the knees are aligned but still hip width apart. Keep resisting both hands, but straighten your left leg and bend. Straighten your left leg and bend. When you straighten, really push that left heel up to the sky and bend. Straighten that left leg and bend. Straighten that leg and bend. Last time. Straighten that leg and bend. And then interlace your fingers around your left shin. Straighten your right leg up to the sky. Really flex your foot. Press your lower back on the mat. Intra-abdominal pressure. We're going to go backwards with our breathing, so different, just the other way, not necessarily backwards. You can inhale, abdominal pressure, bring your right leg till it hovers, and then bring it back up. Inhale, flay through the whole torso. As you exhale, inner cinch. So you're maintaining that intra-abdominal pressure as you're going up and down. Beautiful, guys. Next time, you're going to hold it down. Push forward through the heel. Press your lower back down. Draw the left thigh in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax your leg. Now, keep that foot flexed and traction that heel forward and press the back of the thigh, the hamstring, down towards the floor. Draw the left shin right in down into your left hamstring and flex your foot and point. So by drawing the shin in, we're really isolating the ankle. So you're pressing the shin as strongly as you can into the hamstring. And you're lengthening through the right psoas. And then circle one way 5 times. And circle the other way 5 times. And beautiful. This is where you will need your strap. So bring the strap around the back of the arch. Keep traction that right leg forward. And all I want you to do is just resist the leg forward and draw the foot towards. You can also bring the strap right in the ball of the foot. So you're resisting the toes towards you, you're pushing the heel back, so you're firing up the tissues of the back of the leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release and bring it back towards you. Maybe getting a new range, maybe not. So you're resisting the toes towards you, heel back. Here we go. 1. Draw that left thigh forward. 2. Draw the toes towards you. 3, 4. And exhale, release and draw it towards you. Maybe you have a new range, maybe not. Here we go. The resist. Keep drawing your left outer thigh forward. Resist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, release, and draw it in. And just take 5 breaths here. Now the next next three poses are actually from active, isolating, stretch. So the theory is there that it's passive, and then for the last 2 seconds, exactly 2 seconds, you use a little bit of active pull to see if you can get a little deeper. So you need the strap, flex both feet, keep traction the right hip forward, just let the left leg come down loosey-goosey, and then bring it back. And the last 2 seconds, you draw it in 1001, 1002. Let it come passively, that's why you need the strap. And then bring it back towards you, 1001, 1002, passive. And then draw it towards you. And then actively pull towards you, 1001, 1002. Draw it towards you, 1001, 1002. Last one, guys. And maybe you're noticing a difference. 1001, 1002. And then release the strap, bend your right knee. This is still from active, isolating, stretch. You have your left hand right on your shin. You open up your left knee so it's more the outside of your ribs. And all you do is bring it down. And then when you bring it in, hold it in for 2 seconds. 1001, 1002. Let it tap. And then hold it in. 1001, 1002. Tap. And bring it in. 1001, 1002. So we're doing 4 of this. 1001, 1002. Now no hands. And then draw it in. 1001, 1002. 3 more. And then draw it in. 1001, 1002. Last one, guys. Draw it in. 1001. Draw that thigh as far as you get to. And release. Grab hold. This is for the piriformis. So your left hand is outside the thigh, kind of outside the knee, the calf, and the right hand is outside kind of the ankle area. And all you're going to do, actually let's bring it around here, around the foot and also around the calf. All you're going to do is draw the foot in and then let it go. Draw the foot in and let it go. And then when you draw it in, you hold for 2 seconds. So you're kind of drawing the knee and your toes towards your right shoulder. And then let it go. And then draw it in, 1001, 1002. And let it go. Draw it in, 1001, 1002. So the knee and the toes go towards your right shoulder. And draw it in, 1001, 1002. 2 more times, guys. Draw it in, 1001, 1002. Last one with the active isolating stretch. This time though, draw it in, keep pressing the right foot down, and release. 1, 2, keep drawing the knee towards your right shoulder. 3, 4, and release. Ooh la la, that is intense. And that's my tighter side. And I always think it's important to tell people that we all have these asymmetries. Really flex both feet, release your hands, and lift up your foot. Draw the right thigh towards you, draw the left knee away from you, and your pelvis, your hips are just going to start to fire up. Activate. They need to be working. They've been lazy. All right, here we go. Tap the toes down, and then bring it up. Tap the toes down, and then bring it up. Tap the toes down, and then bring it up. Tap the toes down, and then bring it up. Hold 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Interlace your fingers and draw it in. I'm going to make this a little bit more intelligent. I want you to draw the left foot to energetically traction it to your left knee as you draw the left knee away. And then draw the right ankle also towards your right knee. So feel that whole activation. So the left foot is tractioning to your left knee energetically, and the right heel towards your right knee. 3, 4. Bring that right foot down to the ground. Don't let that right knee sway to the right. Really press the right foot down. And then bring the left knee in. We're going to do hip mandala. So bring your right hand onto your ASIS bone, the top. And then bring the knee out to the left. And then forward. And then now if you hear clickety clacks or pain, just hold your knee and make it a smaller circle. Nothing moves from the right side. We're doing 4 circles each way. And then go the other way, forward and out, forward and out, forward and out. Let's do one more for good luck. Beautiful. When it's there on its own, without any help from your hands, bring that ankle. And I call this timber. So open up your arms and just timber. Now, left sole of the foot is down. Your right knee is down. You're resisting. So this is very active. You're resisting your left ankle into your right thigh and open up. And you're going to feel this huge sensation all through this gluteus medius region, the TFL, the greater trochanter, a little bit to the IT band as well. And breathe. Now, if you have scoliosis or anything going on with your hips, I recommend you just stack the knees like so. Otherwise, maybe do eagle legs. Draw the top hip forward, like literally use the heel of your hand and draw the top hip forward to create space between your lowest rib and the hip bone. So you want to keep drawing that hip that way. Make a fist with your hand, and this part of the fist, just tap away the glutes, the outer hip region, the IT band, and the quad. Just kind of waking things up. And then open up 5 full breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, squeeze your thighs together, use your core, lift them up, and then untangle. Hold your knees together, and then both hands on your kneecaps, fingers face up, and making circles out. So this can be quite intense. And then go the other way. So together forward. And then bring the feet down to the ground, knees together, feet apart, and close your eyes and feel. Whew. Inhale through your nose, let it out the mouth, and just take note of how you are feeling and what you're feeling. You're going to be feeling a bit more greater vibration on your left side, even though we did do some things also on the right. Here we go, other side. Lift up your legs. Flex the feet, press the thighs, the hands into the thighs, and resist them into each other. Press your lower back down, slight tuck of the tailbone. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then keep resisting, but let the thighs resisting back, but you're moving that right leg forward. And then it's resisting back, but your head is resisting it, but it's moving back. And then come back so they're aligned, and then straight, keep resisting strongly. When you straighten, make sure you really push that heel up to the sky. Now, I'm integrating a little bit of knee stuff, taking care of the back of the knee, and which we tend to ignore, and we sit a lot. So this part is actually very, very, very important. Beautiful. Holding it here. And then just interlace your fingers around the right shin. Straighten your left leg. Inhale. As you exhale, bring it down. Beautiful. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, holding it down. You push forward through the heel. Press your lower back down. Draw the right thigh towards you. 3, 4. Relax your left leg. Push the heel forward. Traction that left heel forward. Press the hamstring down. And really press the shin into the calf. And then flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. So you're feeling the psoas on the left side. We're stretching out the psoas on the left side. And then rotate, and we're getting to the ankle. So even though it is a hip mobility flow, I am adding on a few other things that you might find very useful. Beautiful, guys. So grab hold of your strap around the ball of the foot. You can always bend the left knee as well, guys, if you feel it's too much. But keep it active. So we're resisting the heel back. You're drawing the toes towards you. You're drawing the thigh forward as well. Inhale and exhale. Resist the heel forward, the toes towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then release. And then draw it in. Resist the heel back, the toes towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release. Good. Release. Resist the heel forward, the toes towards you. 1. Strongly even draw this back. 2, 3, 4, and release. And hold in that range. Maybe it's a little closer. Maybe it's not. It really does not matter. Now the next 3 exercises are going to be the active isolated stretching. One of my latest things that I've been learning from the circus people that let me join them. All right, here we go. Passively let it go forward. Passively bring it back. For the last 2 seconds, draw it in. 1001, 1002. Passively draw it forward. Passively bring it in. Last 2 seconds, actively. 1001, 1002. Passively draw it forward. Passively draw it back. Actively 1001, 1002. 1001, 1002. Last one, guys. 1001, 1002. Maybe go ahead and you range. Maybe you didn't. Bend that left knee. Release your strap. You do not need the strap anymore. Don't let the left knee open up to the left. Press the heel down and have your hand just draw it down the sides and then let it tap. Draw it down the side and let it tap. You can even use your hand. Doesn't really matter. For the last 2, you're holding it down and then you release it down. Holding it down. 1001, 1002. 1001, 1002. 1001, 1002. No hands now. 1001, 1002. 1001, 1002. 1001, 1002. Hold it here. Hold. Yes, it's going to cramp up. And release. Grab hold of your left hand outside your right foot and the right hand right outside the thigh. I just let it go forward. And when you draw it in, the right knee and your right foot toes go towards your left shoulder. Let it go and then draw it in. Let it go and then draw your right knee, toes towards your left shoulder. Let it go and then draw it in. Let it go and then 1001, 1002. You holding it in 1001, 1002. Draw it in 1001, 1002. Draw the knee and the toes towards your left shoulder. 1001, 1002. This time, holding it here. Release your hands. 1, 2. Still draw the knee and the toes to the left shoulder. And then bring the right ankle over your left thigh. Whew, that was intense. Flex both feet, hands out to the sides. Lift up and draw the left thigh towards you. Right knee away from you. Flex both feet. Breathe steady. Breathe steady. Inhale, tap down, expand, engage. Exhale, in. Inhale, engaging your intra-abdominal wall, intra-abdominal pressure, but external wall. And hold here. 1, 2, 3. Release, interlace your fingers. Now, we're going to make this a little bit more intelligent. You're going to draw attraction, the right heel towards your right knee. So you're going to feel that connection. Draw that right knee away. And then draw the left heel towards your left knee. And that's going to automatically feel like it's drawing your left thigh towards your ribs. So attract both heels towards their respective knees. 3, 4. And then relax your left foot down. And keep the left foot pressing down. Don't let the left knee open up. Bring your left hand on the front of the left hip and hip mandala. Hold using you can always use your hand, but do not let that left knee or no hands. And going the other way forward. Don't let the left hip move. Don't let the left hip move. And you will notice a difference. This side's always a little bit smoother for me than the other side. And then bring the right ankle over your left thigh. And here we go for the timber. So keep that kneecap lifting up. Press the right foot into the ground. Resist the right ankle into your left thigh. Open up. And this should feel quite, it's like, I find it to be a really interesting sensation that we feel. Not necessarily intense, but definitely it's there. Remember, if you have scoliosis, do not do the eagle legs for the twist, please. Otherwise, bring the right knee around and then use your heel of the hand and move the hip bone away from the ribs. So creating that space here. Make a fist and then tap the glutes, the gluteus medius, the outer hip, the IT band, quads. Just do that, I don't know, 3-4 times, depending on your rhythm. Open up, close your eyes. Nudge your left shoulder a little bit more to the left. Breathe steady, keep drawing the top hip forward. And slowly release. Bring the soles of the feet on the mat. And just notice the difference between one side and the other. Even though we did both, they're different. So you're going to feel the difference. Inhale through your nose. Letting it out the mouth. Grab hold of your hamstrings and rock up and down 3 times on your spine. 1, 2, and 3. Great job, guys. I always feel like I have to fix up my hair after that. So this is the part that you're going to need your blocks at some point. Not right at the beginning though, so you're good for now. All right. This is from Functional Range Conditioning, FRC, and also some therapeutics, and of course the yoga stuff. So flex your feet a lot. Kind of keep it 9-degree angle so the knee is more or less aligned with your heels. And just have the arms on the inside, lengthen up the spine. What's happening now is you're starting to engage your inner line, your hip flexors, and your adductor muscles. And then bring your hands behind you. And then just let the knees fall to the right, 90-90. So it's geometry, really. And lift it up and then go the other way. Squeeze your glute, get the hip forward. Lift it up, go the other way. Squeeze your glute, draw the hip forward. This hip lifts. Lift it up, squeeze the glutes. Lift it up, squeeze. Lift it up and squeeze. Holding it here. So try and keep your spine long, but you might find there'll be a little bit of rounding. Connect to your core, keep your spine activate, flex your feet. Here we go. Inhale, lift, and move into butterfly. And then lift up the other leg, and then move it out. Boom. Lift it up, and lift. Lift it up, and out. You got it. Lift it up, and butterfly. Lift it up, and out. Beautiful. Lift it up, and out, out, and back, left, and back, out, and back, and then hold it here. So this is the part, we're going to get to the inner groin all the way to the inside, but you're going to be feeling it here where we're going to be contracting. It is not fun, but it's you know, not everything that's good for us is fun. Now, tuck your tailbone, round your spine, chin to chest. I'm going to get a bit more into the mat. And lift up your left foot. Tuck your tailbone. You're going to feel this contraction here. Squeeze your glute a little bit. Tuck your tailbone around the spine. 3, 4, and bring it down. Beautiful. Lift it up. Tuck your tailbone around the spine, and then bring it down. Lift it up. Tuck your tailbone around the spine, chin to chest, and then bring it down. This time, lift it up. Tuck the tailbone around the spine. Press your left hand. 1. Resist up. 2, 3, 4. Don't resist. Don't resist, but keep the hand there. Keep the foot reaching, but nothing's resisting to anything. 3, 4, 5, and then bring it down. Tuck the tailbone around the spine, and notice your new range. And then release. You should have noticed quite a bit of a range shift. And then go the other way. All right, guys. So you're gonna feel a whole lot of discomfort here, and we're getting to the inner groin. Tuck the tailbone around the spine, chin to chest. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3, and release. Tuck the tailbone around the spine. Here we go. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3, and release. Here we go. Inhale as exhale. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3, and release. This is the time we're going to use our hand. Push it up. 1, really resist up. 2, resist as hard as you can. 3, 4, 5, and keep it up. 1, but don't push up. 2, 3, 4, bring it down, and then tuck the tailbone around the spine. Lift it up again, and then bring it down. So I notice a difference more on this side, but this is, each hip has their own little things that they can do and things that they don't do very well. All right, here we go. You're gonna move the hips to one side. Watch what's gonna happen here. You're gonna lift up your hips, squeeze your glutes, use your glutes, get the hips forward to extension, and then come on down. Maybe no hands, maybe still using hands, it's up to you. Squeeze your glutes, get the hips forward, and then come down. One more each side. Rotate. Squeeze the glutes, get the hips forward, and then down. Get up. Squeeze the glutes forward, and then down. Watch what's gonna happen here. You're gonna squeeze the glutes forward, and then step your left foot forward. You can swing that right foot back, then swing it back, and then come around. I like to have my left knee on the mat. Step the right foot in, pivot, squeeze your glutes, move the hips forward, then put the left foot back, and then come on back. And lift up, squeeze your glutes, step the left foot forward and bring the right foot back. This is where I recommend that you have the blocks. And have your right knee on the mat. If you need a little blanket or towel, go for it. So traction your left thigh back, squeeze your right glute, and stretch your right hand up to the sky or slightly over. Keep squeezing that glutes, keep drawing that right hip into extension, which is forward. And then release your hands down, actually just on your thigh for this part, and just little pulsing, little pulsing. Beautiful, and come forward. We're gonna move to something called split squats. So it's okay for your knee to go in front of your ankle. And then you can bring your right knee further back and really point your toes. Now, come on up here and draw that left thigh back. Squeeze your right glute, front ribs in. Stay here, or lift up the back leg, but it must be super straight. Really point the toes and maybe lift up. Draw the left thigh back, squeeze your glute. Push the left heel into the mat. 3, 4, and bring your hands down. On the exhale, come on down. Moving to Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. So keep that right thigh vertical to the earth and flex your left foot, get the blocks medium height. And then just move the hips off to the right. You're gonna feel some stuff through the inner groin. And then move the hips off to the left. You're gonna feel a bit more on the outside. And then just kind of sway the hips side to side. And holding it here. Traction the left thigh back, press the left heel into the mat. All right, guys. We can always slide forward into splits if you want. I'm going to use the block for today, and I'm going to curl my back toes, draw the left thigh back, right thigh forward, front ribs in. You can also have your fingers on the floor. You can even lift up towards the sky. I'm going to keep it here. Draw the left thigh back, curl your back toes, internally rotate your right thigh. 3, 4, and then bring your right knee down, slide back carefully, and make sure your left toes face forward. And your prayer hands, inhales, exhale, step forward. And we're in a Hanumanasana. If your heels are down, just don't go as low with your hips, or get your blanket with your heels. And we're just literally going to move around with the hips. Great job, guys. And then resist for 4 breaths. Resist into the inner thighs. Lift the heart up out of the shoulders. 3, 4, and then release. Lift up your hips, bring your left knee back, bring your right knee back. Bring them around, and then have a seat. And then literally we're going straight to the other side. Lift up, and then step your right foot forward. And see, that's why I put the blocks right to the middle. Okay, so come on up. Squeeze your glutes, draw the left thigh forward, draw the right thigh back. And then lift up your arms, grab hold of your left wrist. Either reach it to the sky or over to the right one. 2, 3. And then release your hands down, and then little pulses. Little pulses. All right, you're gonna need the blocks, medium or highest height. And draw the left knee back a little bit more. The knee can absolutely go in front of your ankle. Push the heel down, drop the right thigh back. Those actions are so important. Stay here and just, I'm feeling it. Or lift up, straighten your back leg, really point the toes, push the heel down, and maybe prayer hands. Draw the right thigh back. Straighten your left leg. 3, 4. Fingers down to the blocks. Lean back, Ardha, Hanumanasana, which means literally half splits. And keep your left thigh vertical to the earth. Keep your right foot flexed. And then just move the hips to one side. And then move the hips to the other side. And then move the hips to one side. Oh. And then hold it here. Traction the right thigh back. Press the right heel into the ground. 3, 4. And full splits. I'm going to use a block today. Keep your back toes curled, and your priority is to square your hips. So draw the right thigh back, draw the left thigh forward. You can also lift your arms up to the sky as you wish. Beautiful. 3, 4. Bring your left knee down if it's up, and slide the right foot back. Move the blocks out of the way. Prayer hands, and then step forward to squat. And we're going to do 10, pushing your heels down. Squeeze the glutes forward, and then down. Push the heels down, and then down. 3, 4, 5, 6. Get the hips into extension. Really use your ability. Push the heels into the ground. And hold it down 4 breaths. Once again, resist in the upper arms into the inner thighs. Move the chest out of the shoulders. 3, 4. And release. So bring your right knee back. Bring your left knee back. And squeeze your glutes. Maybe I'll even show slightly the slides. Tuck your tailbone. Draw the hips forward. And then reach the right fingers back. Move the glutes forward, and then open up to the heart. Look up towards the sky. 1, 2, 3, and then bring it back up. Bring the left fingers behind you. Squeeze the glutes forward, especially the left hip, and look up to the sky. Soften the right shoulder. Lift the chest to the sky. 2, 3, 4, and then come on up. I'm not as good at this, but this is called around the world. So you're going to bring the hands to the left. And you're going to circle, and then you're going to around. Then you're going to lift the hands to the right, and then circle. Let's do one more each side. Left, circle, I did the opposite way. It's okay. And then right. Beautiful. Bring the feet onto the left and then come on down. And well done. So one little last thing before we finish off. So make a nice diamond with your toes pointed and make a ball. And literally let this be rolling. So inhale, as you exhale, roll to the right hip and straighten your left leg. Put the weight onto the thigh. Come on up, point the feet, and then roll to the left. Come on up, point the feet, and roll to the right. Come on up, point the feet, and roll to the left. Come on up. And then this time you're going to hold it here. Now, if you have hip issues, I would keep both knees bent and melt like this. Don't go further. Otherwise, you're going to come into a high pigeon. So draw that right thigh back. Push the right calf into the mat. Squeeze your left glute. Get the left hip forward. You can use your blocks here, actually. I should have maybe kept the blocks here. Or you can bring your hands behind you. Resist the hands, the thumbs into the head, shoulders down. Draw the left hip forward. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, release your hands down if you had them up. And then reach your left hand, just a little pec stretch. So let your left shoulder be soft. Resist the foot back. And then move your left heart forward. Squeeze your glute. Use your blocks if you need. This is optional part. 3. Keep drawing your right thigh back. 4. Exhale, release. And come on back onto your kind of beach ball, butterfly. Inhale, as you exhale, roll to the left side. Active pigeon. Use your blocks actually if you want to. Remember, if you have hip issues, just keep your back knee bent. And draw that left thigh back. Push the left shin into the ground. You can stay here. You can even use your blocks, or you can lift up. Draw the left thigh back. Squeeze your glute. Maybe even lift the arms. Resist the thumbs into the head, shoulders down. Lift the chest, front ribs in. 2. You draw that hip forward. 3, 4. Exhale, release. Bend that knee. Reach back. And soften that shoulder. Soften that shoulder. And then resist the foot back. And breathe. Squeeze your glute. Draw that hip forward. 3, 4. Exhale, release. Nice job, guys. One little thing before we continue is make a nice diamond of your choice and walk your fingers forward. You can round your spine here, but still lengthen from the belly button. Relax your head. 10 breaths, 10. This is amazing for your lower back as well. The thing about narrowing in on one body part is that everything is connected. So it's never really just one body part. Reach with the fingers. You can use your blocks as well if you like. Breathe. 3. 5 more breaths. I know my counting was a little off for that. And maybe you can start to reach a little bit more forward. But smooth, expansive breath. Smooth, expansive breath. And rise on up. Roll onto your back. Great job, everyone. Inhale through your nose and let it out the mouth. Hug your knees into your belly. We're just going to do sacrum rotations. You're going to bring the knees into your belly. We'll go to the right and forward, literally around the sacrum disc. Literally around the sacrum. And then go the other way. And let that knees fall to the left. Stack your hips. You can either have your left knee bent, right knee bent, or you can even straighten that right leg and draw the top hip forward, draw the left shoulder to the left. So if you have the right leg straight, you still want to really draw this right hip forward. 5 breaths. And then of the feet on the mat. Adjust your pelvis. Inhale through your nose. Let out the mouth. And then bring your knees into your belly. And let's do sacrum rotation the other way. So forward and to the left. We're sitting a lot more right now, am I right? And let's go the other way. So in fact, all of our joints are pain depressed. Not just the hips, not just the lower back. And then bring your feet onto actually just let the knees fall to the right. And then move the right hip back. Okay, make sure your knees are stacked. You can stay here, or you can straighten the left leg. Straighten the left leg and draw the top hip forward. And close your eyes. I like the face to face the ceiling. And then release. If you have the blocks or the pillows or a bolster, use it. And we're moving to Shavasana. I'm using it here. It's a pretty deep class. And I'm going to talk you through some breathing. Palms are up. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Letting it out the mouth. One more time. Breathe in. Letting it go. So I'm going to talk you in 6. Pause. Out. 6. Pause. Here we go. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause. Out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause. Out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause. Out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Natural breath. Next couple of exhales, just let the buttocks soften to the ground. Just let the buttocks soften to the ground. Let your thighs melt into the prop or the mat. Let your spine sink deep into the earth. And imagine that your head is as light as a cotton ball. Imagine that your head is as light as a cotton ball. Rest. The most important part of the class. Please stay lying down. awareness to your breath. Make little movements in your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms up and overhead. Behind you, do this 3 times. You're lying down. Inhale, stretch the fingers and your toes. Exhale, go ha. Make that sound. Inhale, stretch the fingers and stretch your toes. Let it go. Whew. Last one. Inhale, stretch the fingers and stretch the toes. Let it go. Ha. And slide one knee into your belly and then the other. And roll to one side to fetal position. And when you make your way up to seated, maybe sitting on a prop, palms together at the heart. Feeling gratitude for showing up for yourself and your body. When we show for our body, we show for our mind and our heart. There's no separation from all these bodies. Let this practice guide your day and what you do and what you think and what you say. It's beyond an honor. Namaste. If you have any questions on anything we did today, I'm here for you. You can message me, you can email me, whatever you need. Next sequence will be on the shoulders and the spine. So I'm really excited to share that with you as well. Namaste, everyone. Bye.